the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
3rd down and 13. Hurts. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Jackson to throw. That is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
53 yards.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by the linebacker Kyle Van Noy. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
That one downfield for Dotson.
And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And this returnable for Sims.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
There he goes, left side.
Rashad Bateman.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 26. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Barkley inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on second down.
Hurts down inside the 10. And the Eagles are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. He'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on third and goal. They'll look to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Eagles are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
Oh, he shifts past him. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Jackson will keep it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth.
No gain? Quarterback sneak? No gain? Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
And needed a full yard there. Oh, look at this play call.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. First and 10 inside the 30.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jahan Dotson,
35 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Henry. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. To throw is Jackson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's 2nd and 10. the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught. Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. Towards the end zone for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I'm not quite sure they got the spark that they wanted on third down. In fact, I think they gave that spark to their opponent instead, because that big stop has galvanized the sideline, and it starts their offense out with some momentum.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here's Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Now first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going off.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Jackson.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
They'll come up now on second down. Jackson to throw.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Throwing, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.